Hello, this is Dr. Young. I'm just going to go over, I hope you had a great weekend. Pardon me, I'm probably going to be coughing during this video because I have a cold. I'm sure many of you understand and have the same issue with it getting colder. So, anyway, if I sound a little hoarse, it's just in time for Halloween, so I will try to not clear my throat a million times while I'm on here, if at all possible. But, you know, I have a definite sore throat. So, anyway. Okay, so the first week is over. You had an interview. You had 2 interviews. And I hope that went well. I always find that assignment a little uncomfortable because I know that there's some people that just aren't going to have someone to interview. But I only had a few students mention that, and I think they were able to pull through with somebody, at least like somebody in a managerial position that actually does some training. So I think we're good there, hopefully. I'll be grading papers, sometime next week. This week, sorry. I will have it graded by Sunday for sure, but I'm at 4 different schools, so I never commit to a day because I just can't. So we'll get it done before Sunday night. That's for sure. So, we have a discussion post and a reading assignment, a paper due on Sunday, 11:59. And basically what we need to do is talk about the differences between training and education. This is a position paper. You need that's a discussion, I'm sorry. I apologize. Discussion. I'll talk about discussion first. Discussion is a position. You just need to take a position and support it with sources, information in your text. Obviously, in your text, there's information between, kind of that differentiates between training and education. There are differences. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but I want you to tell me what they are. And make sure you have an argument either way. Honestly, I prefer you take one position, or you take a position on, there's the training. You can tell me how only they differ. If you feel that they overlap, you can talk about the differences first and then tell me about how they overlap. There are obviously some similarities. So, just be able to give me, outline the differences and the uniqueness of each is fine. And if you want to also talk about some of the similarities, that's fine at the end. But really, we're focusing on the differences. Assignment is graded. Post. You know how to do the discussion board. 2 responses. I need 2 responses. I'm sorry, 1 response. I don't know why I said 2. You know why? Because I teach so many different schools. I get mixed up sometimes. It's 1. In this class, it's 1. Which is a good, long, lengthy post. The great thing about this course is it gives you the word count, which, honestly, word counts are subjective. You could give me like 300 words of stuff that has nothing to do with the topic. Obviously you wouldn't get a good grade for that, but it gives you a guideline, and I think that's helpful. Make sure to use APA format for any quotes. If you absolutely have to use MLA, okay, but I don't really like MLA very much because it's not, you shouldn't be using it in business courses. Okay, and your reading assignment. I would do that last, of course. That's the bigger assignment. It's 4 pages, 4 full pages, 2 references, credible references, not eHow, not Wikipedia, not some random website. Credible references. Online magazines, online newspapers, online journals, that kind of thing. And I'm just trying to be, sometimes I come across as just short. I'm not trying to be short. I'm just very to the point. So, because I don't want to waste your time. So, just 4 pages, 2 references, the significant aspects of the training manager's responsibilities. So, we need to really talk about, and our training, there's a lot of responsibilities for a training manager. And I'm going to, just to help you, obviously, look at your outcomes. Though that's a good start. That gives you some things to think about. If you're a training manager, whether you're a trainer and you're responsible for all the training for this little company that you're in, or if you're in a huge organization and you're a training manager over all these smaller departments that have trainers or whatever, irregardless of that, you still have certain things you must make sure are taken care of. I want you to talk to me about those things. I want you to tell me about what are some of these major responsibilities. What do they entail? What are some of the, environmental issues that can come into play and cause problems within these? And I know this is what I'm saying to you is vague, but I can't obviously tell you what they are, but I kind of just pointed to some major things when I was telling you about the learning outcomes that are just right above that assignment right there on the page, right here. I mean, these are some major ones. It is not by any means exhaustive. So just make sure to, give me a nice, well-rounded paper on those things, on the significant aspects. So I hope that me going over this helps you kind of think about what you need to do. Make sure to, this is your first legitimate discussion assignment where you are doing something aside, you're not just introducing yourself. I'm going back to the discussion assignment right now. When you post, your initial, I didn't even cover this. Let's just, I'm going to go back down. Okay. 150 words for your response and your initial post. So, one post with the answer to the question, the position that you need to do, your initial post, and one post to one of your classmates expanding on a point they made, or maybe debating a point they made, supporting a point they made, using a personal experience to highlight a point someone else made that you've experienced in your own life. Anything like that is fantastic for me. I mean, that's just fine. All I'm saying is give me some meat to these posts. Be substantive means of substance. It means, really, I expect it to further the conversation as far as your response. And your initial post, I expect it to cover, develop a well-rounded position on the differences. When you are talking to me about something, if you're saying, okay, training is this, A, and B, education is more like this, and let me tell you why, and let me give you some examples, and let me give you some research that supports this, and that's what I'm talking about. So I just want to, facilitate you thinking about these things, and that's why I make these videos, because there's somebody back here that's reading your stuff and your work, and I just want you to, basically the point, I can really narrow, I feel like you can just take all the courses that you take, you might sit there and think, really, what am I doing here? Or is this really going to be useful to me? But it gets your mind, it gets your mind thinking critically. It's like an exercise after exercise. Every class is an exercise in critical thinking and advancing that. And it's like practice for your brain. So anyway, we're just going to get your brain going here for this first assignment. And if you have any questions or concerns, you can call me. You can actually text me at 502-593-5590. Tell me who you are, because I'm at 4 colleges, almost soon to be 5, because I'm a crazy person. And just text me with your, name in the class. If you get stuck. I mean, if I'm out somewhere and you texted me and you're like, Dr. Young, I'm blah, 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 and I'm in this class, and can you help me with, I will be glad to, maybe get you over that hump if I can. So anyway, just wanted to let you know that. And I look forward to hearing from you in class this week. I will have a APA video at some point, but I'm hoping to get it done this week. If you need any assistance, and feel free to take it with you when you leave the class, the link, because it'll be on YouTube for as long as they'll let me keep it on there. But I'm just going to go over some APA stuff. And at some point I'll probably do a little video, like a face-to-face with me and the camera, because you know, you don't want to see me in my pajamas all the time, but I'll get dressed up just to make a presence in the class. So anyway, so that's what I wanted to cover, and I hope you guys have a great week, and I look forward to hearing from you on the discussion post, your first discussion. I'll be reading those and responding to, you know, I just kind of pick a student here and there, and I'll respond. I don't want to hog the conversation, because you're going to be interacting with your classmates. So anyway, that's all. I can go on and on. So I hope you have a great day, and thanks. Bye.